Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is why the Charlotte Hornets may sign Jack Randolph this offseason. Now the main reason why I say this is because even though Charlotte, the Charlotte Bobcats went 43 and 39 and was the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. All throughout last year, I felt that Charlotte didn't have the right roster for the identity that they were trying to portray. The identity that they were trying to get across as a basketball team was basically get the ball to your big boys and either have them score the basketball in the low post or have them collapse the defense onto them. That way they could kick the ball out and find the open perimeter guy. But when you look at Charlotte last year, Al Jefferson was the only big guy on the roster who was successfully able to do that. They weren't able to get the production they got out of Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller during his rookie year averaged 6 points per game with 4.3 rebounds. Furthermore, he attempted 49% of his field goal attempts from 0 to 3 feet. Now, the reason why Cody Zeller struggled so much in the low post was because Cody Zeller isn't physically strong enough to stand his ground in the low post. Opposing defenders were occasionally pushing him off the block, and when he would go up, they would typically outmuscle him. Now, if Cody Zeller wants to improve as a player, I would suggest he would put on some muscle, and that would help him try to stand his ground in the low post, and maybe he could improve his production. But as of right now, opposing defenders are going to have his way with them. Now the other big man who played considerable time was Josh McRoberts. And Josh McRoberts with Charlotte last year was playing sort of completely opposite of the philosophy that Charlotte was trying to portray. Josh McRoberts is a stretch four who averaged last year 8.5 points per game with 4.8 rebounds. Instead of trying to draw defenders in and make them even further think about collapsing the paint to open up things for everybody else during the course of the game, he dragged defenders out because 51.5% of his field goal attempts were from behind the 3-point line. And while that did give Al Jefferson more opportunities to score when they were on the floor, that made it hard for everybody else to get open shots because opposing defenses weren't collapsing the paint. Now, going into this year, next year, I feel like Charlotte needs to commit totally to a half-court offense that focuses on the big men, not going back and forth, because we saw what happened when Al Jefferson went down. All of a sudden, the Charlotte Bobcats became sort of a predominantly perimeter team who had to attack the basket with their wing players. Now, this is where Al Jefferson comes. I mean, this is where Zach Randolph comes in, because Zach Randolph, for his career, had averaged 17.2 points per game with 9.4 rebounds. Now, Zach Randolph lives in the paint. He's constantly trying to attack the basket. Even though most of the low post defenders are bigger than him, he manages to push them back and find a way to get his shot. The only time he doesn't try to go into the low post is when he's attempting that 15 to 17 foot jumper. But other than that, he's constantly living in the low post, trying to attract double teams and trying to get the offensive rebound. In fact, Zach Randolph, for his career, has attempted 37% of his field goal attempts from 0 to 3 feet. The only spot on the floor that rivals that is from 3 to 10 feet, where he attempts 27% of his field goal attempts. So as you can see, he constantly lives in the paint. Now, him and Al Jefferson would force opposing defenses to collapse the paint like him and Marcus All did with Memphis. And that would open up things for Kemba Walker and the people who they draft, who I believe will be offensive perimeter players. And I think if they sign Zach Randolph and draft offensive perimeter players, this team may be a top 3 or 4 seed in the Eastern Conference because they would have a similar build to that of Memphis. So guys, tell me what you think of this. Peace.